So, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk a little bit about why reading 20 minutes a day at home is important. And as you can see at my chart, that we have three different students here: student A, student B, and student C. Student A is reading 20 minutes per day, and they are reading 3,600 minutes per school year, and they're reading many words. Student B, 5 minutes a day, 900 minutes per school year. Student C, 1 minute per day, 180 minutes per school year, and this many words per year. And as you can see, student A has many, many more books read than student B, and way many more than student C. Down below, it says that this student A will typically score in the 90th percentile on standardized tests, where student B usually fall within the 50th percentile, and student C generally fall in the 10th percentile. It says if they start reading for 20 minutes per night in kindergarten, by the end of sixth grade, student A will have read for the equivalent of 60 school days. Student B will have read for 12 school days, and C will have read for 3. So, the best way to become a better reader is just to simply read. And that's what I'm going to kind of help you with today. After reading, some questions to answer are: where did the story take place? What clue does the author give about the setting? What is the story mostly about? What are the key ideas in the text? What did you learn after reading the book? What is the problem in the story, and how do you know? How is the problem in the story solved? What are three important words in the passage or story? Why are they important to the understanding the passage or story? And then explain the meaning of some words, some vocabulary words. Here's a sample of one of the websites that we use. This one's called Epic, and Epic has a lot of different books in it, a lot of really good books. You can take a look near the top and see that they are leveled by the Fontes and Pinnell. There are comics, which are reading as well. You can find stories that read to you. You can even see some videos and audiobooks within Epic. I add some to my favorite library, the teacher favorite library, so you can always look in that as well. And some of you might have your own favorite library too. Here's an example of one of the books that you can read from Epic. It's called The Secret of the Sphinx. This is a Geronimo Stilton book, and this is actually what's called a graphic novel. Graphic novels are reading too. So are magazines and comics. That all counts as reading. Picture books as well. Here's the inside of this book in particular. It's called The Secret of the Sphinx, and it is set up as a comic book. This is considered a third grade book, according to the leveling. And here's another example. And the kind of things you'll see within this book are some sound words, and they can be kind of tough. So practice makes perfect. It says you can read this book on Epic on the Epic website, and Mr. Turtle is taken off to go to Epic. Another book that you can find there on Epic is Sam's Snowy Day. And when you see that green thing here, that means you can have the books read to you too. So this one says Sam woke up and looked outside. Everything was white. The roofs were white. The grass was white. The car was white. What is this? Thought Sam. Sam ran to get Joan and Bob. She went back to the window. Woof, said Sam. Woof, woof. And so some things you might see in this kind of book are, remember that names are capitalized when you're struggling with those name words, like Sam ran to get Joan and Bob. Notice those are capitalized. Also, you're going to see things like these marks here, these quotation marks. And what's inside of that is the spoken word or the dialogue. It says dialogue has quotation marks like these, and it is something that someone says. Here's another sample of a book that you could find at Epic. This is called The Giving Tree. This has been around for 50 years. It's celebrating 50 years. This is a pretty simple book to read with very simple pictures. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves. Read the rest of the story on the Get Epic website. That's a really great story. Other websites that are really great for reading, really great books, are Freckle, Raz Kids, and ABC. And it says, "What are you waiting for? Get reading."